Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I'm happy. I'm a Muslim, that's what makes me happy, and that's the truth.
Question from the brother's mic. Yes, carry on, brother.
Hello, good evening. My name is Sivam. I'm from Malaysia. I'm actually been all over the world to do the best to get the most peaceful mind for all over the brothers. Okay, I have a company in Malaysia which have all the people working with me, including Africans, Pakistanis, Bangladesh, Thailand, and few other countries. What I find here, I would like to talk, I will be very pleased to, and thanks to you all to give me opportunity as the last talk. I was following up these for around 8 years, So why am I disappointed here now? When you talk about the peace, it should not come from only the word. It should come from the activities. Okay? The major things going on in the world is not in the way of peace. You must understand the most peaceful language is come from a love. What is going on in the Middle East now? It's politics. I just now doesn't want to voice out because the politician is here. I don't want to see any politician. Because the politician, the world become crashed. Okay? I am so in anger because you know why, So my question here is very, very clear. You cannot deny it. If we do the good thing and the best thing, even I giving the best thing to my staff, is from all over the world. I'm taking them as my own family. Then when I die, he said, I didn't carry the good things. I don't go to the correct place. Who went to the heaven and come back and tell that I never been the whole place?
Brother, what's your question? Brother, this is a question answer time.
Yeah.
What is your question? You have already given
My question is very clear. Yes, I was looking into the question all people putting on you. I'm very clear. It's all a basic question. I'm asking the floor. 80% or 90% of you, don't you understand what you say? You all should know very well. It's written in Quran. Everybody should know. What you are explaining now, just now, is all a basic, which I know. I have a lot of brothers working with me from all over. My question is, you cannot deny a person, if it is, I respect all the religions. Hindu, Emadan Sambandam, you know what is the meaning of that? We respect all the religions. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat fish, I don't eat chicken, I don't eat anything. Okay? I got 3 children, I even touch my hand with my wife, Just now you told me Hindu can marry more wives. I ever, never, even my wife die, I die. It's something like that. It has been invalid in Hindu.
Brother has asked a question. Brother, I've understood your question. You have given a short speech.
Yeah.
This is a question answer time. You're talking about practice and you're breaking the rules. The rule I got.
You give me a clear answer. If you are a non-Muslim, if they do a lot of good things, even I pay for the masjid or what, I done everything for church and all. You are telling me that I don't get the correct message to go to the correct place?
Brother asked the question that if a non-Muslim gives charity, etc., and he said that, will you go to the correct place? Your question is everything garbled. You have to ask simple question. You have given short speeches that you should not read book, you should practice Middle East, you have family. You said so many words, but there was no clear-cut question. A question should have a question mark in the ending.
What I'm trying to say, very simple. Can you give me the answer? If non-Muslim, good things, even give our life to Muslim, we didn't do the best for you all. Even when I die, many people say, it's very pity we're not Muslim. Is this correct answer?
Brother is asking that if a non-Muslim does good things like he has given charity, so when he dies, will he go to heaven or hell? That's what I understand. Brother, the answer I already gave earlier. When you sit for an examination, like when I sat for my 10th standard ICSC, there were 6 subjects I had to pass. Science, English, Hindi, history, geography. I had to pass. If I get 100 out of 100 in 5 subjects, and one subject, science, I get 10 out of 100, will I pass? I will fail. So similarly, the criteria to go to Jannah, to go to paradise, is you should have faith, number 1, righteous deeds, exhort people to truth, exhort people to patience and perseverance. You may be a righteous person, you may be giving charity, etc. But if you don't have faith, if you don't believe in the one true God, if you don't worship the true God, you fail the test. So for you to pass, you have to pass in all the 4 criteria. Iman, that is have faith, believe in one true God, should not do idol worship, should not believe in false gods. Number 2, righteous deed. Number 3, exhorting people to truth, that is dawah. Number 4, exhorting people to patience and perseverance. So you, if you do not believe in the one true God and do not worship Him alone, associate partners with Him, under no circumstances in the next life will you pass, you will fail. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about my happiness. I get my happiness from Islam. It makes me kind and a better human.
Life partner, can raise your hand, inshallah. Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Wa alaikum assalam wa
barakatuh.
barakatuh.
May Allah reward you and your associates for the hard work, and may Allah accept all of that and forgive your mistakes, if any, inshallah. The question is that it seems like in the Muslim society today, the weddings are getting more and more ostentatious, glamorous. They're spending a lot of money, due to which it is getting very difficult for the poor Muslims to have a good marriage. So they're discouraged from getting married. Is there anything you can say about that?
That's a very good question. That today in the Muslim world, including India, but that happening throughout the world, not only India, that the Muslims or even the non-Muslims, they're spending excessively during marriage, lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees, throwing big parties. So it has become difficult. Marriage means I require X amount of money, otherwise I can't marry. The reply to this is, make nikah easy so that zina becomes difficult. Make nikah so easy that zina becomes... Nikah ke liye kya zarurat hai? You got 2 witnesses. And meher, our beloved Prophet said, a person said that I don't have money for meher. So Prophet said, do you know few verses of the Quran? He said yes. Okay, give that as meher to your wife. Means teaching a few verses of the Quran can be called as meher. A date can be a meher. Even a mountain of gold can be a meher. So meher is depending upon the husband and wife status. It's not fixed. Now what we have in our society, we throw large parties. For namesake, you may do the nikah in the mosque, and then we have walima, calling 1,000 people in a big ground, spending crores of rupees, and nothing but israf. What we have to do, we have to go back to the sunnah of the Prophet. And make nikah so simple. Walima is good, mustab, mashallah, but that doesn't mean you have to spend tens of lakhs of rupees, maybe $1 million. It's not required. So make nikah simple, that zina becomes difficult. Now, zina is easy. 100 rupees, 200 rupees. 100 dirhams, $20. So why do nikah? Nikah requires $100,000. Zina requires $20. Therefore the Prophet said, make nikah so easy, so zina becomes difficult. Now we are living in an age in which zina is so cheap and nikah has become so difficult. So therefore we believe that choosing a right life partner is very important. So when you choose a life partner, as the Prophet Muhammad said, that when a person chooses a life partner, he looks at 4 things. Wealth, beauty, nobility and virtue. The best is virtue. So when you're looking for a virtuous wife, automatically all these things go down. And we have cases among the ladies, after the lady does the marriage preparatory course, the father wants to spend 1 crore, 5 crore. You know, previously the father told, देखो हमारे बच्चे लोग भटक रहे जरा IRF में ले लो, let them go. More children, mashallah, happy. After a few months, अरे क्या कर दिए? हमारे साथ आते नहीं. Marriage is mixed gathering में नहीं आते. Then they phone. My daughter is saying that she doesn't want to spend. What have you done to my daughter? You told us to make her Islamic. She's saying 5,000 वाले से शादी करेंगे. ये खेल है. So alhamdulillah, mashallah, after doing in the ladies wing have gone a bit step ahead, gents wing have following. We are slow at that. So what we realize that if you know the Islam properly, then the married life will be better. And that doesn't mean that you cannot spend. If your status is high, you can give. I'm not saying it's haram. I remember when I got married in 1993. 1993, that's about 16 years back. You know, we tried our level best to make it absolutely simple. We had the nikah in a mosque, and I want to get the ladies. So, most of the mosques don't allow women. So if we went to Bandra Jama Masjid, which has Urdu school, which is attached to the mosque. So we kept the ladies there and we kept the gents in the mosque. And that time I never used to give speeches, I wasn't, very few people knew me. But because my father, mashallah, being in the social field, so we told the muazzin and the imam of the mosque that be prepared more. We go, no, kya, itne shaadi ke 150-200 ke upar ko rahega nahi. And mashallah, there were about 2,000 to 3,000 gents who came for the nikah. We started about 15 minutes early, more than the time the khutbah started. Simple nikah, mashallah. Absolutely. One person told me, itna simple, you should have done video recording of it. I said, if I done video recording, well, simplicity will go away. MashaAllah, top people came, multi-millionaire came, MashaAllah. There were many non-Muslims who came. And then to set an example, we did not take any gift, though giving gifts is sunnah. We said that only give blessings. We did not take any gifts. And little bit I went on the extreme. See, going on the extreme is allowed in Islam, committing excess is haram. Quran says in Surah Nisa chapter 4, 171, La taghlu fi dinikum. Do not commit excesses. So we did a walima, my walima, mashallah. We called 21 people only among the relatives. Though my friends, mashallah, many, hundreds and thousands. 21 means my immediate brother and sister, my mother, father, her brother, sister, my wife, brother, sister, that's it. And 19 turned up for the walima. And we called another 35, 40 people from the orphanage. So there were more than 60 people. And we spent about 3,200 rupees something on the walima. Allah has given us, mashallah, that we can spend tens of lakhs of rupees. With the money we saved, we started IRF, mashallah. IRF was there, we grew. So there's more sawab for it. Allah has given us, mashallah, where we can spend tens of lakhs and crore rupees also on the marriage. Allah has given us, alhamdulillah. So there's more blessing. And I remember that because my wife is from Pune, and I said this when we had the marriage preparatory course even for the ladies, that there was an issue that where to have the nikah, because normally it is a custom, not Islam, custom that nikah hona chahiye woman ke wahan, ladki ke wahan. Arey bhai, custom wisdom kya hai? So then I was able to convince because being a better debater that we can set a better example. She wants to set an example, I want to set an example. She was a dai, I could not find a good dai in Bombay, so I had to go to Pune. MashaAllah, after my wife has started ladies being, now we have got many good dais even among the ladies here. MashaAllah. Coming back, there were some of her invitees who came here to Bombay. But the problem was, there were 50 people who came in a bus. The problem was how to do a simple marriage and hosting these 50 people. See, Allah has blessed us, we can keep all of them in the 5-star hotel. Alhamdulillah. Allah has blessed. Where would it be simple then? So then, mashallah, we were able to get my brother's brother-in-law 2 flats with the terrace. We hosted all the 50 people, mashallah. And the hosting charge also came to just a couple of thousand rupees. We got beddings, made simple. Allah has given us where we could have kept them in 5-star hotel. Alhamdulillah. So making it simple in such a situation where, and we being hosts, we have to take care of them. We can't say that, arey bhai, tumhare aare invitees, we can't take care. So we hosted them for 1.5 days. That also we did a couple of thousand rupees. So we were more budgeting to set an example. I'm not saying that you also spend 3,000 rupees on the walima only. Not to call 19 people only. But we are setting an example. So many close friends of mine, no, limited, only direct blood relation. So I do agree with you that we are so much showing off and telling the people. So if you do according to the Prophet's way, Allah and His Rasul, what Allah has commanded in the Quran and the Hadith, inshallah your marriage will be successful in this world and the hereafter. Hope that answers the question.